Guys, happy morning. My name is Dr. Malika Arjuna. I'm an MTech in computer science. I did my BTech from UVCA. After that, through correspondence, I did my MTech because I wanted that MTech. And then I'm a trainer from past 20 years associated with Deccan Herald. I go to various colleges and then I train the students on various kinds of topics that would be given by Deccan Herald or Prajavani, if you're familiar with. And I was been associated with RVTI, Regional Vocational Training Institute for Women, which was there in Wilson Garden. We're very close to Dairy Circle. Dairy Circle is the main ITI. When you just pass through Dairy Circle and you're trying to reach Lal Bagh, on the way, on the left hand side, there's the Regional Vocational Training Institute for Women was there. So I run a training center. We are into training of soft skills. We are into training of technical skills only related to computers, .NET, Java, J2A, Android, Internet of Things, robotics. These are the kinds of training programs what we give. And because I was a trainer for RVTI, with that association, I got this opportunity to actually address you. ಇವತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ಸಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್. ನಾವೊಂದು ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಾಯರು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಡಯಾಸ್ನ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರೋಲ್. ನಾವು ಏನು ಪದಗಳ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ದಟ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದೋಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಎ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾನ್ ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್. ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾದರಿಂಗ್, ಅದು ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಪದಗಳ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ದೇನೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ, ನಾನು ವಾಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಂತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ರೂಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1, ಆಸ್ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನೆವರ್ ಬಿ ಲೇಟ್. If my class is at 7 o'clock, I should be there at least by 6:45 so that I start my class at 7. See, time discipline is the basic essence and the basic energy builder for the class. If I start something late, everything falls aphazoid. Adukoskara, the rule of the game is irrespective of, in spite of from wherever I am coming, I will always be much before time to the class. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ನ ನೀವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಂಬೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಸಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ಆಸ್ ಎ ಟ್ರೈನರ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ದ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಾಲಿಟಿ ವಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಎನಾಕ್ಟ್. ನಾನು ಸ್ಮೋಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಮೋಕ್. ನಾನು ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕೋಡ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಪರಾಗಿ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ದೆ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮೈ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್. ನಾನು ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬರ್ದೆ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮೈ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಆನ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು, ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಸೇ ಥ್ರೂ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಲೆಸ್. ನಾನು ಪದಗಳ ಬಳಕೆಯಿಂದ ಏನ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ತರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನೋ ಅದು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಓನ್ಲಿ 10%. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾನು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಐ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಐ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನ್. ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಕಲಿತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಮೋರು, ಈವನ್ ಅಟ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಕಲಿಯೋ ಅಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ವಾಕ್ ದ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೀಡರ್ಸ್, ಈಸ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಲೀಡರ್ ಬಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್. ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ವಾಕ್ ದ ಟಾಕ್. ವಾಕ್ ದ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನು ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ ಅವನು ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್. So the basic necessity will be time discipline. Other basic necessity will be, can I throw some emotions into the talk, whatever I'm going to take the class for. Idon salpa we will have to follow. Adalde we will also be talking on some of the important topics. See, what is communication, one small definition ತರ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ. Next one, what are the elements of communication process? ನಾವು ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರನಾದರೂ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ನಾನು ಬಳಸಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್. ನಾನು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಚೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಎನ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ so that I can completely focus on the students and students can completely focus on my class. That is also important. What timings you take the class, that is also very important. How long you are going to take the class, that is also important, because whenever we talk about elements of communication, you should also understand today's generation does not have a long attention span. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಕುಂತಾಗ ನಮಗೂ ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಬ್ಬಬ್ಬ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಾಫ್ ಅನ್ ಅವರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಅವರು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋ ಆ ಒಂದು ಮಂಕಿ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಅಂತೀವೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ಸು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತಂದು ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋದಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಲಿಟಲ್ I will tell you, it is an energy taking class ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. It actually requires lot of stress. ನಮಗೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, but helplessly we will have to continue to do it. ಅದಲ್ಲದೆ what else we will be speaking on elements of communication, ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಬ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಿಸನರ್ಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್, ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮೂರು ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾವೇನು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಬೇರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋದೇ ಬೇರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಟ್. ಆಮೇಲಿಂದ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸಸ್. ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ದಾಗ ವೆನೆವರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್, ವೆನೆವರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, what actually influences the audience, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. I'll start explaining you about that. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ we will talk about verbal and non-verbal communication. verbal ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಪದಗಳು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ನಾನ್ ವರ್ಬಲ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕೋಡು, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ಐ ಡಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಟೈ ಹಾಕಿರೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ಶರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಪಾಲಿಶ್ಡ್ ಶೂಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್. Because when students are looking at me, they are looking at some kind of a divine attire. ಅವರು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವೋ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎನಾಕ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಗುರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಗುರು ವಿಷ್ಣು ಗುರು ದೇವೋ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರ ಗುರು ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ ಪರಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ತಸ್ಮೈ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವೇ ನಮಃ. ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಗುರುಗಳ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ಸ್ನ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಸಹ ಈ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ಸ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಯಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಗುರು. ಸೊ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾನು ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಚೂಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್. ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಮೈಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್. When I say I am a teacher, you should have that self-image and respect ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನ should be to the highest level. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವೋ, ಇದನ್ನು ಜೋಕಾಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸತಿ we always share it. All of us know after we die, there is a courtyard and there is a lawyer who is sitting or a judge who is sitting, who is called as Chitragupta. Chitragupta will ask, what are you by profession? The moment you say I am a police, then cue number 1. I am a politician, queue number 1. I am X, queue number 1. I am Y, queue number 1. I am an Yodha, queue number 2. I am a teacher, queue number 2. So one politician asks, ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯೂ ನಂಬರ್ 2, ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯೂ ನಂಬರ್ 1? ಕ್ಯೂ ನಂಬರ್ 2 ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎವನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಯೂ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ತಪ್ಪು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಂತರ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನರಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡಬೇಕು ಇಟ್ಟು, ನಂತರ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸ್ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಯೋಧ ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ಬ ಟೀಚರ್ನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಎವನಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಇನ್ ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಎಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ ಗುರು ಇಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟು ಬಿ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್. Most of the time ನಾವೇನು ಟೀಚರ್ಸು, we will only be a ladders for our students ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ we are teachers, we are the future creators of this world. If the future world is going to be safer, that depends on we teachers. If the future world is going to be a disastrous, it depends on we the teachers. ಆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪೆಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ನ you will have to occupy. And always remember, a good teacher is not the one who only teaches the technical skills. ನಾನೇನೋ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. That any person who has knowledge, who shares, he cannot become a teacher. A teacher is the one who goes beyond that. most important is training them along with the technical skills, life skills. ಆ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಸ್ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ 21st century ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ, ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಯಾವೊಂದು ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಓದಂಥ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿ ವಿಲಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಟಿ ವಿನೇ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂಥ ಎನ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟು. ನಾವಿದ್ದಾಗ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವಿದ್ದಾಗ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ಕು, ಟ್ವಿಟರು, ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಎನ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇ ವೇದವಾಕ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋ ಥರ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದರು. ಬಟ್ ಇವತ್ತೇನಾಗಿದೆ, ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ದ ಟೀಚರ್, ಗೂಗಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೀಚ್ ದೆಮ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ನೀವು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿರೋದನ್ನ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಅಣ್ಣನ ಕೇಳಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಖಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಹಿಡಿದು ಈ ಥರ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ಯು ನೋ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್. ಗೂಗಲ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್. ಬಟ್ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಲಿಮಿಟ್. When a teacher is there, he has a limit. He knows what to give, what not to give. That way I am maintaining my students in positive manner. But Google can give whatever you ask. So that becomes a distraction for them. So training them on their personality is equally important. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, namgu gottirbeku, nimgu gottirbeku, for a person to become very, very successful, or even to actually taste that success, he has to have one skills, that is communication skills. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವೋ, ಇಷ್ಟನೋ ಕಷ್ಟನೋ, ಆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್. ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನ ಓವರ್ ಎ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್, ಇಫ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್, ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೊ ಗುಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನಾಲೆಜ್, he somehow gets into a job, he learns the skill sets in the job, and finally he reaches an highest level of success which a technically very good student who has all the knowledge of the skill sets is not able to acquire. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, there is a challenge to us as a teachers, and most of you who come from rural areas where you are addressing those village youths, it is difficult for you to actually push them and tell them how important is communication skills, and definitely how important is English communication skills. You will have to put importance to that. Today life skills andaga, if a person speaks fluent English, we automatically brand him saying he's very intelligent. If a girl speaks fluent English, she's very intelligent. If a boy or a girl actually speaks fluent English, he's very professional. If a boy and a girl only speaks fluent English, then even if they are poor, their dress sense of those who speak English, if you observe, they will never be dressed in a very casual attire. ಒಂದೇ ಜೊತೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಇರಲಿ, ದೇ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಐರನ್ ಇಟ್, ದೇ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಎ ಟೈ, ದೇ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಎ ಬ್ಲೇಸರ್, ದೇ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಎ ಪಾಲಿಶ್ಡ್ ಶೂ, ದೇ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಎ ಸಾಕ್ಸ್ which is very neat and clean, and when you look at them you get an impression that he is also very rich, she is also very rich. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೇನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ದಟ್ ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಹೂ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಲೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್, ಈ automatically gets lot of personality embedded with him. He is professional, he is honest, he is intelligent, okay, and ಆ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಅಟೈರ್ ಬಂದಾಗ your responsibility also holds to train your students in communication skills. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, our teachers only taught English as a subject language ಹೊರತು they did not teach English as a communicative language. So the same challenge will actually hold good in your case also. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಅವ್ರು ಬರೋದೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚು, ಬಂದಿರೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನಾದರೂ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಾಗಿದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್. But still more important thing is, along with the technical skills, if I can put some communication skills into his head, his career will automatically come on track. Otherwise, he will be a biggest wanderer. Who are these rogues who actually are problem creators in our nation? Those who are uneducated, those who are not fit for any job, they become these road Romeos and they get into bad habits. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಸ್ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಮಾರಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟು ಇಂಬೈಬ್ ದೆಮ್, bring them under our influence and see to it on a daily basis. Little bit of personality development has been added, little bit of communication skills has been added, little bit of spirituality also should be added. Because today the internet world is so influential, it can easily make anybody atheist. Atheist means people who do not believe in God. It is very difficult for us to actually imbibe a theist attitude in him, telling that God do exist. We really believe in that ultimate creator. So this has to be done by the teachers only. When you do this overall development, that is when we can satisfyingly say, ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್. That Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. That means we put the teachers much more higher than even the parents and even the God himself. So when I go to that place, I will have to give him an all-round development. I cannot just teach the technical skills. Why? I am a mother? No, I am a big mother for him. I am a father? No, I am a big father for him. Am I a God? No, I am a bigger God than for him. So it is my moral responsibility. I see to it my students learn and get a overall personality development in the classes what I am going to deal with. This is the basic idea. And now all of us know this, and you will have to keep telling your students every now and then. Good academic and technical skills will definitely get you to the interview, because ಪ್ರತಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ, ದ ಜಾಬ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯೋರ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಲೈಫ್. ನನಗೆ 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಲೋನ್ ಬೇಕು. ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಟ್ 10 lakhs ಲೋನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಟು ಯು, ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as an interview. A bank manager wants to meet you and understand, are you capable of actually repaying the loan? That's all. Between an alliance, ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಹುಡುಗ ಹುಡುಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಒಂದು ಹುಡುಗಿನ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಲಯನ್ಸ್, ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಟ್ ಅಗ್ರೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಮೈ ಡಾಟರ್ ಟು ಯು, between agreeing to give my son to you and not agreeing, there is something called as an interview. So how do I get through that interview? Any kind of such interviews, any kind of new things that comes to you in your life, it could be a business, it could be being an entrepreneur, it could be completing your academic skills, it could be getting into the dream job, it could be getting into dream position. Between you and that position, there is something called as an interview. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, anybody with good academic skills can go to an interview, but if you want to actually get through the interview, then you require what is called as excellent communication skills. Today when you open up any kind of a job advertisements in the paper, every job advertisement in so-called MNC company who can actually pay you 40, 50, 1 lakh per month, 1.5 lakh per month, they always put this small condition, excellent communication skills is a must. They don't say good communication, they don't say very good communication, they say excellent. That means they are not compromising on the communication skills at all. They want your communication to be excellent. That is what you will have to bring them out. So that excellent communication skills when you have, then it can definitely get you to that job. When you have that excellent communication, you can get that promotion. When you have that excellent communication, you can dare enough to quit the job and start your own ITI institute also. It is possible. How will you also develop that? It is self-learning. There is no second person who is going to come and actually teach me, make me learn and help me to grow. No. If somebody asks, who is responsible for my success? My answer would be, I alone. I am only responsible for my success. Who is responsible for my failure? Again, the answer is very simple. I alone am responsible for my own failure. There is no external factor which is responsible. The same thing has to be imbibed into the student's heart and mind. And always to tell the students, your yesterday is not equal to today, your today is not equal to tomorrow. This kind of personality development is important. Because most of the time what happens, because they are youngsters, they are automatically influenced by the outside world. See, what does the factuals of outside world say? If my father is an engineer, I can definitely become an engineer. If my father is a doctor, yes, it is definitely possible that I will become a doctor. With these kind of a comparison, their self-image has been built. Because their self-image has been built in that kind of an attire, you need an external person like you who is a teacher who goes and tells him your yesterday is not equal to today. Your father has to be an engineer for you to be an engineer. Not at all true. Ask Abdul Kalam, was his father an astronaut? No. Your yesterday should be equal to today. Your father has to be a prime minister for you to become an excellent prime minister. Go back to this chai wala boy and tell him, hey, you're not supposed to become a prime minister at all, because a chai wala can never become a prime minister. He can only start as a chai wala and die as a chai wala. No. A paper boy, or even a latest example, what we call it as a tribal woman. Tribal woman means people who live in so-called forest. It is not actually forest, it is a part of the forest where outside civilization has not entered into these places at all. And that lady, Draupadi Murmu, she becomes the president of India. That was only possible because she strongly believed my yesterday is not equal to today. My today will definitely not be equal to tomorrow. So you will have to keep pointing them. Just because you are doing this training course, this does not say that this is the only path that you can walk. No. You can change the path. Ask yourself, do you have the will? We always say, wherever there is a way, there is always, wherever there is a will, there is always a way. No, no, no. Way is always there. Do you have a will? So that will has to be imbibed in the students. That is very, very important. We'll be speaking on those aspects also. When I share most of the job advertisements, you will always see all these job advertisements will always ask for one common thing today, even in Bangalore. Whether you are an undergraduate or a graduate, it does not matter. What they always expect is you should have excellent communication skills. So you should also keep working on improvising their communication skills. Now, here is a small ad which talks about... Yes, ma'am. Can't tell you, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Here, if you have not understood, I'll be sharing the PPT also with your group. It says qualification and skill set required. Why I'm reading you this is so that you understand and you can motivate your students. What does it say? Undergraduate or graduate? That means a person who is undergraduate or graduate. That means both of them are eligible. But he puts with excellent communication skills. So again, everything boils down to how is your communication skills. But when I say communication skills, he also emphasizes on they should have quick decision making skills, they should have a strong interpersonal skills. Obruge matadtakanta, whenever they are coordinating with their own circle of people, they should have an excellent interpersonal communication skills. That has also been asked for you to develop. How will we develop that? You will have to have what is called as group discussions. So you will have to give a topic, bring your students forward, ask them to speak, ask them to give some ideas, even if it is right, even if it is wrong. When that is religiously done, it automatically starts giving results. Here also, here is one of the advertisement where I am talking about the top 10 companies in the world. IBM is there, Infosys is there, Wipro is there, Aditya Birla is there. So this is one such advertisement. If you go through any of this advertisement, there is no such advertisement which will not forget to mention excellent communication skills. So it is very, very important that you actually have excellent communication skills. Here is one more advertisement, graduate or undergraduate, freshers with excellent communication skills. Your 10th, your 12th, irrespective of whether you are a graduate or an undergraduate, freshers with excellent communication skills. So when I have spoken about all these communication skills, I also wanted to emphasize the entire learning activity of the student should be an happy learning. See, it should not be something which has to bother them. So how can you create that happy environment within the class? See, ultimately when we ask anybody, what is the goal of all goals? I have a goal in life. What is my goal of all goals? Can anybody tell me? What is the goal of all goals? Or what is your ultimate goal in life, sir?
Success.
Okay, how do you define success? Do you think at the 10 crores bank balance is your success? Along with that, both the kidneys are not working. I'm just giving you a scenario. I think money is always a success, and I have a lot of money, but at the same time, both my kidneys are failed. So I'm in such an horrible condition. Do I think that that is success?
No.
Ultimately, what exactly is a success? And what is that everything that you do in your life? For what reason? You go to a movie Kantara for what reason? You watch this Big Boss for what reason? You actually have non-veg for what reason? You go for a marriage for what reason? You get married for what reason? You actually go for kids for what reason? Happiness? Okay, we will put it like this. As a parent, mother and father, they actually is a kid. There is a kid who is born. But when a kid is born, have you seen, they try to push the kid to the school. They can always keep him at home. Why do you think they push the kid to the school? They push the kid to the school because they know if he starts attending the school, that would give him lot of happiness. So what they do, they push him to the school. Now you as that small student who was a little kid, when you had this opportunity of being at home, every time you saw your cousin who always went to school and came back, your elder cousin who always went to school, he came back, he always went to school, he came back. When you saw him multiple times doing this, there was a craving for you also. Mummy, I don't want to stay at home. I also want to go to school. Because even at that age, you started realizing there is no happiness at home. Where is happiness? I think there will be more happiness if I go to school. So the first day you are being pushed to the school. But you go very, very happily. But you cry. You do not cry because school is unhappiness. No, you cry because the mother who brought you all these days and who was with you all these days, for the first time she says, you go, I will go. That detachment made you cry. Otherwise, you were very happy to be a part of that school. And first day happens, second day happens, third day happens, 1 week happens, and slowly you start asking yourself, is this happiness? Then you say, no, what happiness? I was very happy at home. Maybe if I go to high school, that is from 8th, 9th and 10th, I will be very, very happy. Anticipating that happiness, I complete my 7th standards. After completing my 7th standard, first day when I am planning to go for high school, for the first time wearing a pant, I go to high school with lot of happiness, and when I come to the school, I am very, very happy. But that happiness did not last longer. It was only for few days. After few days, you started realizing, what is this? I was so happy in my primary school days. I was much, much more happier at home. This is actually no happiness here. Maybe when I go to +1 and +2, I'll be very happier. Anticipating that happiness will start flowing when I go to +1 and +2, you pick for the best college and you take admission. And after you take admission, first day you go to college like you're a bindas person having all the moral rights to do whatever you want, and you come to college. And when you come to college, it is first day, second day, third day, fourth day, and you start thinking, what happiness is this? I was very happy in high school, much, much more happier. In primary school, still more happier. At home, there is no happiness here. And slowly something starts telling you, you will be very happy when you go to graduation. Maybe you get into diploma, you get into engineering, you get into BA, you get into BCom, and you plan, and you are only anticipating the complete +1 and +2 and living your +1 and +2, thinking that graduation is going to give you more happiness, and you get into a graduation course. And when you come into a graduation course, it was first day, second day, and first week is over, second week is over, and you say, what is this? This is more actually painful. I was very, very happy in my +1 and +2, much, much more happier in high school, still more happier in my primary, and much, much more happier when I was at home with my mom. Look at this, this is a pain. And slowly you start realizing, forget about graduation. After completing the graduation, when I get into the first job, I will be very, very happy. Anticipating that you will be happy in that first job, you start hunting for the job. All of you hunted for the job, and all of you got a job in government ITI, and you started to work. You went for first month, and then you started realizing, what politics in this ITI? I was very happy as a college student, much more happier in +1 and +2, still more happier in my primary school days, and much more happier with my mom. What is this happiness? It is a pain. I never thought my working place is going to be so unhappier. And slowly, so somebody would have told you, marriages means it is always heaven. So what you do, you go up to your mom and say, Mummy. And then your mom knows what you are asking for. And you say, hey no, adeno agu antidalla, I am ready. Most of you would have done the same thing. ಏನು ಆಗು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನೋ ಅದೇನೋ ಆಗು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಅದೇ ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದಾಗ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೆಡಿ. She knows that it is marriage only, because she also know marriage is not always heaven. It is more of a hell than heaven. All of you married ones will know. So what you do, you go up to your father also. Mom is not understanding me, Papa. You always were asking, I'm not ready, now I am ready, get me married. And then they fix an engagement. And all of you know, from the engagement to the marriage, after marriage 3 months only, it was heaven and heaven and heaven and heaven and heaven. And afterwards, you know what it happened. And you know, marriage is a package of hell and heaven. It's a process. An happy married life will only happen when you actually keep consistently working on it. When you stop working on it and you want the marriage to automatically be beautiful, it can never be beautiful. A class can never be beautiful and happy if you don't create happiness for that. You'll have to create a process for that. When you create a process, the happiness is going to be actually beautiful. And most of you thought that is a simple example just to share. We always tell it to the students. Here was a father and here was two kids. They come for counseling. Okay, and they are at the age of 18 and then 19. One of them has, sir, I just wanted to know, sometimes I'm confused, should I really get married, because I see a lot of fights happening, but I also see a lot of good things also happening, because in my family I've never seen any such quarrel happening. So what do you think, should I really take a decision of I should get married? Then I told, you do a small experiment today. Don't speak about marriage, but do a small experiment. He says, what is that experiment? You do like this, you casually go to your mom, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಫನ್ನಿ ಜೋಕ್ ಥರ ನಾನು ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಆನೆಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಶಿ ಸೇಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮೀ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್, keep it on you, ask your mother's hand to be kept on you and tell, mummy ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಏನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನಿಜ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ನಿಜ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೇನು ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. You are always going to tell me the truth, nothing but the truth. Promised? Now you ask a very clear statement. See, communication skill is exactly getting to the point and getting the answer. It is not confusing them also. So you will have to give them an optional question so that the answer is very easy. So your first question to her should be, Mummy, how was your married life, and how was Papa, always an angel, na? From engagement to marriage and after marriage 3 months, how was he? She goes back to her history, her mother, and she says, yes, your father was such a loving person, he was always an angel. Now you give 1 minute break. Then afterwards again continue, Mummy, you're not going to tell lies, you are always going to tell me the truth. She also has agreed. Now again take her hand, put it on you and say, Mama, one more question. After 3 months of your marriage till now, was Papa always, you will have to ask like this, was always an angel or sometimes devil also? You should ask such like that question, because the moment you say always angel, she compares, if she is an angel, what am I? That comparison will happen, and you should see a smile will come in her face. Don't tell your father. Only for the first month he was an angel. After that he is always a devil. Declare. Now, I am not telling her what answer you might get. You ask her and see her reaction. I told her that. Then you go to your dad. Okay, ask your dad also to put his hand on to you and tell, I'll promise I will not say anything else, nothing but the truth. Beautiful. Ask the same question Papa, how was Mama from the time the engagement happened after the 3 months of marriage? She was always an angel, no? Beautiful looking Mama. She says, yes, she was always an angel. Now also she is an angel, he makes. Because in that happiness, he also tries to give her the credit. Now also she is an angel. Now he is not ready for the next question. Now again, she asks her the next question. Papa, about Mama, was she always an angel after marriage, after 3 months till now? Or sometimes do you think she was devil also? What was more in her? Then he will also think for some time, because he was also craving somebody should ask me this question. And immediately he will say, thank God you asked me this question. When before marriage and while I actually went to see her, actually I was seeing an angel in her only. I don't know, after 1 month which deva came and got into her, she is always a devil. So what is happening? You may think you're an angel, she may think she's an angel, but both of us know sometimes both of us are devils to each other. But you got into a marriage alliance thinking that happiness is going to be there, and slowly you started realizing what happiness it is. Bachelor's life was so beautiful. Now there is a pain. Then you started thinking, maybe if we have kids, it is happiness. So you do something and kids are born. When kids are born in the neighboring house, it is beautiful. Because why? You can go avaga and say, Chinnumunno, how nice you are, and then you can come back. When the kid is born in your house, he becomes the king. He will decide what to do and when to do. All these years after marriage, the first 2-3 years, you would have kept your home neat and clean and so tidy. There was nothing which was misplaced. But after he is born, everything gets misplaced. You had a time when you had to go to bed, you had a time when you will have to get up, you had a time when you were supposed to have breakfast, you had a time when you were supposed to have lunch, and everything was so defined and systematic. The moment he is born, he will decide when you should eat, he will decide when he should eat. And you had kept toilet room as toilet room only. The moment he is born, every room becomes a kaka room for him. And every person who carries him, there is no limit. Everywhere he is going to do it. Even if you hand over that baby to a great leader like Modi also, Modi will hold him for some time and he says, Yako nin maga eno maadang kaanatte. So what happens when a baby is born in the neighboring, every now and then you go and you say, hi, how are you, so lovely, it is very beautiful. But when it is born in your own house, it is like a devil. Even your father and mother would have told, what a devil are you? You don't behave properly only. And then they think maybe when he goes to school it is more happiness, they push you to school. Are they happy? No. They will think when he goes to high school it is going to bring us more happiness, they push you to high school. And after that they push you to college, maybe when he goes to college it brings more happiness. And then you again push him to graduation, maybe when he goes to graduation it will be more happy. And then you push him to marriage thinking when he gets into a marriage he will also be happy, I will also be happy. And slowly you start realizing after marriage there is a saas bhi kabhi bahuti tu mai, and it is most difficult thing of your life. And slowly you also started realizing maybe when I have a grandson I'll be happy. When you look at this entire process, what is happening is you're not living in this moment. Right now in this moment I can be very, very happy in spite of my past, in spite of whatever can be my future. Can I be happy now? That is the lesson what we will have to teach our students. Irrespective of your past, irrespective of what future you are looking for, can I right now in this moment be happy? Because this moment is inevitable. It will never come back to us in our life again. The last 15-20 minutes what I took the session, it will never come back to me again in my life. At least can I be happy? I lived so happily there. Why? This moment is inevitable. This moment has gone. It will never come back. So what is the lesson of life? Irrespective of, in spite of whatever was my past, whatever the future is going to be, I will start living in the moment. I will start being happy right now. And all our epics will talk about the same thing. Can you be happy? Can you be happy? Can you keep others also happy? That is the main purpose of our life. We get to the best job which will get me a best salary. Why? Anticipating happiness. You are in a rented house, you go to your own house anticipating happiness. You are actually feeling very hot and then you buy a fan, that also gives you happiness. Then you think maybe AC will give you happiness, you bring the AC, and everything that you do in your life is about actually asking for happiness to yourself. But every time you ask for happiness, when happiness really comes on to you, you don't consistently enjoy that happiness. Immediately within a short time your happiness will shortfall. It is only your mind block. And slowly you start realizing, if I have an AC, I'll be still more happier. When you are walking, you are very happy. Continue to be happy. When you see a cycle wala, you want to get into the cycle, and only that can bring you happiness. You define the statement to your mind and you are waiting for that cycle to come. You will not live happily while you are actually walking. And when the cycle comes, at least then can you live happily? No. You will be anticipating, I should have a bike. Okay, at least when the bike comes, you will start consistently living happily? No. You will always be expecting, I should have a car. And at least when the car comes, be happily, you will be expecting, I should have a luxury car. And once luxury car comes, at least there can you still be very, very happy? No, I need 2 cars. Life will not go like this. Life has to be lived in this moment. So what we do, we are a group of people who want to keep happiness abundance. So in every statement what we utter, they should be happy, happy, happy. So what happens? It energizes the person who is listening to me also, and it also energizes me. It is being told that human mind or human body is like an Akshaya Patre. What is that Akshaya Patre? Magical vessel. That which I give onto the outside world in abundance, more will flow. ನಾನು ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಲವ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ more love will flow. If I give happiness onto the outside world in abundance, more happiness will flow. If I give hatred onto the outside world in more abundance, more hatred will flow. At least for this jealous reason, let me share happiness onto the outside world in abundance. But we don't do that. Happiness ಅನ್ನೋ ಪದನೇ ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Again, I told you, in verbal communication, what kind of verbal words are you going to use which can actually transfer the emotion to the audience? That is very, very important. ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, are you transferring that positive emotions? So what happens? Can you use some of those powerful words in your communication always? When you use those powerful words in your communication always, you will be called as a best teacher, and students will always look up to you. Sir, class ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಏನೋ ಒಂಥರ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Why? You know how to transfer that positive emotions onto the audience. That has to be learned. So what we do, we use happy ಅನ್ನೋ ಪದನೇ, we use it in lot of scarcity. Like assuming I'll have to wish somebody a happy birthday, what will I do? I wait for 1 full year for your birthday to come, then I ask you to come on the dais, and then I wish you happy birthday. If I happen to meet a person whose birthday was yesterday, at least there wish him happiness for today. No, what do you say? Belated happy birthday. That means go back to yesterday, live happily, and then come back to today. Why are you actually giving happiness in such scarcity? When you know that which I give to the outside world in abundance, abundance will flow. You should understand the meaning of happiness, because we are so stupid, nothing could have happened to us. Our happiness becomes miserable. I'll give you one simple example. It is something which happened in your house. You will have to imagine like that. I think all of you know that Super Lotto lottery was legal in Karnataka also. During that time, when the Super Lotto lottery was real in Karnataka, I was reading a newspaper and the headlines read something like this: a Bengaluru boy has won 3 crores of rupees. As soon as I read this, my mom, who listened to this, she felt happy and she told, wow, such a good news. A Bengaluru boy has won 3 crores of rupees. My father was also sitting there. He also felt happy. Very good. And my sister was actually doing the puja. She's getting ready to perform the puja. She also felt, wow, Malik, so good. A Bengaluru boy is winning 3 crores of rupees. And my younger brother, who was sleeping, he also felt happy. Natural happy emotions. Then my mother, who was preparing the coffee, she told Mama, Malik, read, let us find out who exactly has got the jackpot. So as I started reading, it continued. It has come to Bangalore South boy. We were also living in Bangalore South. We felt very happy. My father felt very happy. My mother felt very happy. And my mother immediately told my sister, Egidru Deepa hachtidiya. Anyway, you are lighting the lamp. Instead of lighting the lamp in and using oil, why don't you light the lamp using ghee? Because all of us are happy. Let us be happy. And my sister went, she got up the ghee bottle and she was getting ready. And my mother asked me to continue and find out who exactly has got. After Bengaluru South, I read the next line. It said, it has come to a Wilson Garden boy. We were also staying in Wilson Garden. We felt still more happy. And then it continued. It has come to a 11th cross boy. We were also in 11th cross. We felt still more happy. And all of a sudden, next statement is, it has come to 17 bar 2. 17 bar 1 is our house. 17 bar 2 is our neighbor house. And his name was Sham. And as I read, it has gone to Sham. There was pin drop silence at home. My mom shouted, Devre, yalla bittu avre nimak kaanbekitta, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಲೇ ಇಲ್ವಾ ದೇವ್ರೆ? ಅವ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಓದೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಇವ್ರಿಗಾನ. After that, there was pin drop silence at home. After some time, my mother told, hey Manju, Deepanu hachbeda, ಏನು hachbeda, ba. My mother will definitely feel happy if 3 crores comes to anybody, but what I mean to say is, our happiness will get dissolved for some of the stupidest reason. Before the news, was 3 crore mine? No. After the news, will 3 crore be mine? No. It was never mine, it was never associated with me, but still unhappiness automatically pours onto me, misery automatically pours onto me. So I should ask the serious question, am I actually thinking right? None of us will be thinking right. If anybody else gets a promotion, you will never feel bad, but your own colleague, if he gets a promotion and you don't get promotion, you can't handle it. You ask for leave, it was not granted. When your colleague asks for leave, more leave is granted, you cannot handle it. So what has been happening, we are living in this miserable world, comparing and criticizing each other. So happiness can never become constant in us. So what we will have to do, we will have to forcibly try and put happiness as constant. Most of the time, ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ವಿಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, whenever you are wishing people, we will never know whether you are wishing or cursing the people. Because your wish will come in disguise as a curse. ಅದು ಶಾಪವಾಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಪಾಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. I'll give you a simple example. Assuming today was a Saturday and I took a very nice class. After the class, what exactly will you say? After the class, all of you will say, today is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday. So you wish each other happy weekend. What you exactly say? Happy weekend. Why? Today is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday, and you will have a long weekend. Even if it is Friday, Saturday, Sunday is considered as weekend, and you will say, have a very happy weekend. Do you think it is a wish or a curse? You may call it as a wish, but I will say it is not a wish, it is a curse. Why? Assuming Saturday afternoon, all of us have wished each other happy weekend. You go back from your ITI to home very happy because you know tomorrow is Sunday. You take your own free time, you have your pani puri, you have your masal puri with all your friends, and then you go, you take a parcel to home also because you know tomorrow is Sunday. And you are not worried about the dinner also. You take your own free time to have your dinner, you want to prepare the dinner, and it does not matter what time you go to bed also because tomorrow is Sunday. You are filled with that height of happiness. And after you go to bed, you are not worried, you are not actually asking up to aajao, you are not asking the whatever you call it as a sleep to come. Aramabba, it's okay. Why? Tomorrow is Sunday. And then you get up early in the morning. No, why? Sunday. You take your own free time to get up. The sun has already risen and he is saying at least up to utja, but still you say today is Sunday and you are so happily sleeping, and finally when the glass of coffee comes very close to you, you get up thinking today is Sunday and you are in the peak of happiness. You try and have a breakfast like you have never had breakfast in your lifetime. It won't be 2-3 idlis, it will be 15 idlis, and you are in the peak of that happiness. And then you don't want to take bath. Why? You are so happy, it does not make any difference. You don't want to brush also. Why? Today is Sunday. You are in the peak of happiness. And somehow some craving happens and you want to eat non-veg. You go, you get, and you are waiting for that non-veg to get prepared. As it is prepared, you sit and have your lunch like you have never had in your lifetime.
so happy. Afterwards, you feel like a nap in the afternoon is going to create so much more happiness, and you take a nap. After the nap, you get up, and you get up with such letharginess because you are happy because it was Sunday. All of a sudden, something in your mind tells tomorrow is Monday. The moment it becomes Monday, you feel like going to the calendar and tearing that Monday and taking Sunday and pasting it Sunday 1, Sunday 2, because you are so much worried about this Monday blues. That is the reason we call in English Monday blues. And the most and the worst night of your week nights will be Sunday night. You go to sleep, it does not come. You're pushing him, why are you not coming? Tomorrow I'll have to go to office. My boss is there, my colleague is there, my students are there. I want to see them, I want to listen to them. I want to listen to my boss. I don't want to, but still, up to Hajao, you are asking for the sleep to come, and the sleep takes its own time. And actually, if you recollect, you have never slept on Sundays. You are either scolding yourself, or scolding your wife, or scolding your boss, or scolding your colleague, and you are actually repenting why that Sunday has come. Why? It was your own wish. What did you wish? Happy weekend. That means the moment the week ends, it's coming to an end, misery will start. Monday morning you get up like, "Ee jeevana beka nanage." You're so unhappy, but somehow after the Monday gets over, everything will fall in its own place. But again when the Saturday comes, same thing will repeat. Why? You have never lived in this mood. Happiness is never a constant in your place. You should keep happiness as constant, irrespective of, in spite of whatever the situation. Happiness has to be constant. So happiness should be the positive word which you will have to use every now and then. Assuming I took a very beautiful class, most of you like the class so much that I say I'm leaving to Delhi and I'm going to permanently settle there in Delhi. Few of you will come to see me off in Delhi. Not Delhi, in Bengaluru International Airport. So as I'm about to get in, all of you will wish me, and one of you says happy journey, then everybody together will say happy journey. I come back to them, Amma, tell me more. Then he says, sir, happy journey. Then I says, no, please tell me more. I'm going to settle there for my lifetime. Sir, happy journey, sir. And I say, stupids, why do I need an happy journey if I'm actually traveling in a plane which will not actually take more than 20 minutes to reach Delhi? As it is, the air hostess will definitely keep me happy because I can ask her anything under the sky, she will not feel worried. You ask your wife 2 times water, next time water won't come in a glass, it will start flowing on you. Coffee won't come in a glass, it will start pouring in front of you. So you know how that life is. And you go, you sit in a plane, you tell your wife, excuse me, look, you press, I need a hot coffee. She comes. You try this, ma'am, it is little hot. Can you give me a little cold? Okay, she smiles. Okay, sir. She takes and she makes it little cold and she gives. You tell your wife, hey, look, ma'am, I want a little bit more hot if you don't mind. She will never say anything. She would be getting amma, appa, akka, everything inside, but she will not say any word. With a smile in her face, she will say, okay, sir, and she will get an hot water. Because air hostesses are made to do that. That is actually the principles of how they are going to and supposed to behave. But you do the same thing with your wife. Second turn only it's going to be miserable. And I know they will keep me happy. Where I need more happiness, after I land in Delhi, I'll have to live with this wife for the next, thinking how nice it would have been if my wife would have been air hostess. Don't try that also. Air hostess will be an air hostess only in the plane. The moment they are out of the plane, if their husband says, get me something, they will actually come with long only, because they are so much allergic to this word. When people ask and they will have to go and give, when you do the same thing at home, it does not work. So sometimes know what you want and then ask for it. Don't actually see what you want and ask for it. You should know what you want and then ask for it. So what is happening here? We are not keeping this happiness as constant. We are changing it for small things. I get into a bus, I get a seat, I'll be happy. I don't get a seat, I won't be happy.
All of us wanted to go for Kantara. We go there, and instead of the last row, you got the first row. You're not happy. So what happens? Small to small things are disturbing your happiness. The same thing happens with your students also. Why I'm telling you this? It is not you. You're matured enough. You know how to handle yourself. Those kids are so much been bugged with this latest information in their mind, latest challenges in their mind, that they are being always pressurized, and they have never lived their childhood happily. If you ask us, we have lived our childhood very happily because there were no technology and we knew what real happiness was. In this technological world, they are always hunting for technology. What is Reels? It is hunting for technology, because Reels also knows that he cannot be happy for more than 30 seconds. So what he does, every video only runs for 30 seconds. Immediately it changes. Some of them only 10 seconds, you keep changing. So our happiness can never be constant. So what we do, we don't want to use happiness in stingy level. So what we say, let us use happiness in abundance. So what we say, whenever we meet people, it should not be good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It should be happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. And it should not be only morning, afternoon, evening, night. It has to be all the days. All the days means I want not only my Sunday to be happy, all the days to be happy. So I will start with Sunday. Happy Sunday, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday. You know, Sunday is automatically happy. Where I need more happiness? Monday. So let me start always with Monday. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Because Sunday automatically is happiness. I need more happiness on Monday. It is only Monday to Sunday? No, I want happiness all the months. So what we say, happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. All the months I'm going to be happy. All the seasons I want to be happy. It is not always one of the season I'll be happy. If it is rainy season, I'll be happy. If it is summer season, I'll be happy. No, irrespective of, in spite of whatever the season is, my happiness has to be constant. So what we say, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. And tell this to yourself, and make students also to tell this to themselves, that irrespective of, in spite of whatever the situation is, my happiness is going to be constant. So what happens? You're consistently putting this input into your mind, telling that irrespective of, in spite of whatever the situation, I'm always going to keep my happiness constant. This is what you guys also will have to practice. So let us do this, so that I want you to also make your students do this. Okay, all of you take both the hands. It's there. Loosen up a little bit. Done? Okay, now I will be calling you after some time here. Now we will practice. Happy morning, right hand. Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy afternoon.
Happy afternoon.
Happy evening.
Happy evening.
Happy night.
Happy night.
ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಸಂಜೆ 9 ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೂ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಯು ವೆದರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ರೆಡಿ? ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್.
Happy morning.
ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್.
Happy evening.
ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ನೈಟ್.
Happy night.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ not from Sunday, Monday to Sunday. So what we will do, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday ee kade hakana, Thursday ee kade hakana, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Why I am asking you to make this dramatization is, whenever you're talking to the students, when you talk, only mere words are going to flow out. If you use your entire body to communicate, it actually sets an impression in them, and it will be very, very effective. That was the reason we always should use hand gestures. So what we will do, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will come straight here. Okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All of us, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. ಈಗ ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್, ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, ಈ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇ, ಜೂನ್, ಜುಲೈ, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ, ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್. All of us will do. Ready, steady, go. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May,
Happy June.
Happy June.
Happy July.
Happy July.
Happy August.
Happy August.
Happy September.
Happy September.
Happy October.
Happy October.
Happy November.
Happy November.
Happy December.
Happy December.
Now 4 season. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy summer.
Happy summer.
Happy winter.
Happy winter.
Happy rainy.
Happy rainy.
Happy spring.
Happy spring.
Now use your hand like this. Irrespective of, in spite of,
In spite of
whatever the situation is,
whatever the situation is,
my happiness is going to be
my happiness is going to be
constant.
constant.
Okay, all of us will do together. Okay, ready, steady, go with me. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday, happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness is going to be constant. Give a big round of applause. Now, 4 at a time will come here and we will do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Banbedi sir. Please come. Come quick. इकडे ఉంది. ಓಕೆ ನಾವೇನಾದರೂ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ರೆಡಿ, ಸ್ಟಡಿ, ಗೋ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ನೈಟ್. ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ನೈಟ್. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಸಂಡೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಂಡೇ ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಂಡೇ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ವೆಡ್ನೆಸ್ಡೇ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಥರ್ಸ್ಡೇ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಫ್ರೈಡೇ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೇ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಸಂಡೇ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಜನವರಿ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ಚ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮೇ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ. ರೆಡಿ, ಸ್ಟಡಿ, ಗೋ. ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಂಜೆ 9 ಗಂಟೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ನನಗೇನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕೈ ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ತಬ್ಬಿಬ್ಬಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಬ್ರು ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹತ್ರ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್, ಇನ್ನೂ ಹತ್ರ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹತ್ರ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ರೆಡಿ, ಸ್ಟಡಿ, ಗೋ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ನೈಟ್. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು. Afternoon, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Again, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Again, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. ಈಗ ಮಂಡೇ ಇಂದ ಸಂಡೇ ವರೆಗೂ. ಥರ್ಸ್ಡೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಗುರುವಾರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಣೆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ರೆಡಿ, ಸ್ಟಡಿ, ಗೋ. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Okay? January, February, March, April. Start. January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July. ನಿಮ್ದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು, ಆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ರೆಡಿ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ಮಂಡೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್, ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, ಮೇ, ಜೂನ್, ಜುಲೈ, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್. ರೆಡಿ, ಸ್ಟಡಿ, ಗೋ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಜನವರಿ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ಚ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮೇ, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮೇ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಜೂನ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಜುಲೈ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್, ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, happy October, happy November, happy December. Okay, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡಿ. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. ಕೈ. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness is going to be constant. ನೀವೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮಾಡಿ. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness is going to be always constant. Good. The next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please come. Banpedi ma'am, please come. Yeah, you can do a video. It will be nice. It will be very memorable for you. Ma'am, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಒನ್ ಸೈಡ್, ನಾವು ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ.
ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಯೋಣ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಜನ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಾರಿ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ವಿತಿನ್ ದ ಫ್ರೇಮ್. ರೆಡಿ, ಸ್ಟಡಿ, ಗೋ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ನೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night.
ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ನೈಟ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಂಥರ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಿ ಬರಲಿ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ನೈಟ್. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ನೈಟ್. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ನೈಟ್. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮಾಡೇ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಥರ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಕಮ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಟು ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಈವನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಔಟ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಔಟ್. So it's very important that you carry that positive energy. It's so that any kind of a physical activity will automatically enlighten the mind. Adikkene helodu, what is yoga is? Yoga is a union of body and mind antivi. The next level of yoga and meditation is a union of body, mind and soul anta karitivi. So you will have to bring the body and mind together. Physical activities will put your body and mind together definitely, but yoga can unite it perfectly. Adukoskara we always say do yoga on a daily basis. It will actually have a control of an healthy mind also, healthy body also. So we'll start again. Ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness is going to be constant. Okay. Yes. The next four and next four. 1, 2, 3, 4. ನನ್ನ 4 ಜನ ಸಾಕು. Next will be for 5 of you left. Please come. See, ಇದನ್ನ we also call it as self pepping ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. In personality development ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ self pepping ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. 1, 2, 3, 4. ಇನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಿಕ್ತಾರೆ? 1, 2, 3, 4. ಸರ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಅವರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇರಲಿ. 5 ಆದ್ವಲ್ಲ, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ಇನ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 5 ಆಗ. ಓಕೆ, ರೆಡಿ ಸರ್? ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಕಮ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ರೆಡಿ, ಸ್ಟಡಿ, ಗೋ. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Everybody, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇರಲಿ ಸರ್, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಇರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು. Okay, we will start from January, February. Happy January, happy February, happy March, sir. March, April. January, February, March, April. Ready, steady, go. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April. Sir, ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಮಂತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ರಜಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಬರೀ ಆ ಮಂತ್. Ready, sir? Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation, my happiness is going to be constant. Good. The next 5, please come. What is your break time? 11. Yeah, after we complete this, we will have a break and then we will continue. Come. Please come. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ.
Ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness is going to be constant. Good. One 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ we will give a break. I will tell you what is this actually called. See, Bhagavad Gita that was preached to Arjuna by Krishna. Krishna was there, so Krishna could preach. But we don't have Krishna here. Okay, when Hanuman was supposed to fly to Sri Lanka, Hanuman himself did not know that he is capable of doing. He had to have a Jambuvanta who could come and who could always tell him, "Arey yaar, you can do this, why don't you do it?" So in most of our life, we will always have teachers who are going to be inspiring us for various things that we do in our life. But when we become teachers, we should only play a mono acting that I am going to be the Krishna, I am also going to be an Arjuna, I am going to be the Hanuman, I am also going to be a Jambuvanta who will tell me that I am capable of actually flying this. Most of the time when you will have to get up and come here and perform certain things, you need somebody to push you. You always expect the teachers will come and push you. Yes, after some time the teachers will no longer be a part of you. You will have to push yourself. That is what we do. You should be ready to self-pep yourself. So what it is being told in personality development is, sometimes it is good to self-talk to yourself. Malik, you can do it. You go, you can really do it good. This time you will definitely do it good. You will have to self-pep. I'm going to meet my boss. Irrespective of, in spite of whatever happens, my happiness is going to be constant. I'll have to set this right. Otherwise what happens? That which you attract automatically comes to you. That which you don't attract will not come to you. So law of life itself is like this. I'm going to fall, I'm going to fall, I'm going to fall. You will definitely fall. There are chances that when you actually know that I'm going to fall, let me be careful, I need to be careful, I need to be careful. Even if you fall, ನೀವು support ತಗೊಂಡು, you will see to it that you will fall without injuring yourself to a greater extent. Why? Because you prepared yourself that the road is slippery, I may fall, let me be very, very careful. So it is beautiful. Clement Stone very beautifully told, if you think you can, you can. If you think you cannot, you cannot. This is a beautiful statement. Sometimes sitting there you will feel, I can go and actually do an introduction of the guest. You will definitely do it. No, I think I cannot do it. I will be making mistake. You will never dare to even stand up and come here. And who is going to push you? Nobody else is going to push you. You will have to push yourself. So we say, if at all you were successful, it is only because of you. If at all you were a failure, again it is only because of you. Because you are not self-pepping yourself again and again and telling, this is my opportunity to go and perform. Malik, go, what are you doing here? Why are you sitting here? You will have to self-push yourself. Every time the alarm rings early in the morning, you will have to push yourself. A positive mind of yours will say, Malik, it is time for you to get up. Get up. Immediately Duryodhana will come. What will you do getting up? Are you Yediyurappa's son? What? No, no. Why do you want to get up? What difference will it make? I'm not saying don't get up. You get up, but get up after some time. So what is happening? The positive and the negative mind are fighting. World War III or Kurukshetra is happening. Krishna is only simply seeing, because Krishna cannot do anything. He can always alert you. Most of the time when we did wrong, you knew something deep inside alerted us. It was not Arjuna or Duryodhana. Arjuna and Duryodhana were talking to each other. Hey, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke. It's not right, it's not right, it's not right. Duryodhana told, what do you think? It's not right. Rajini sir also smokes. You know Rajini sir, how he tosses the cigarette and he catches? You can smoke, there is nothing wrong in smoking. Today even girls smoke. You are a boy, you don't want to smoke. Arjuna says, irrespective of whatever he says, do not smoke. Whatever happens, do not smoke. And slowly Krishna also will say, don't smoke.
ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ದೇವ್ರ ಫೋಟೋ ಇದ್ರೆ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ದೇರ್, ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ಇದಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಪಫ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಲೀವ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದಟ್ he has not sinned. Why? Your conscious mind automatically knows that he is been talking to you, and your subconscious mind also will know your mom is talking to you. Malik, don't do this, and you do it, your mom will know. Have you done any mistake and go back home? You have fallen and you have injured yourself. You will go back home as though nothing has happened. Your mom will call. Hey, baile. ಇವತ್ತು 4 o'clock ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಹೇಳು? Why are you asking me that, mom? No, I could feel something happened to you at 4 o'clock. What happened? Tell me. Then you start crying, mommy, I fell down and I injured my leg. Naturally, because you are a part of him. In the same manner, you are a part of God. So Krishna is always neutral. He will not take decisions for you. Your positive and negative mind, allow them to fight, but always do not let your positive mind lose over Duryodhana. That is why we actually learn what is called as spirituality, to kill the devil in us, because there is devil in us also, there is an angel in us also. We are the humans only who do such big mistakes. Why? Because the devil has been coming out, the angel has been suppressed. So when you do the self-talk and self-pepping, irrespective of, in spite of whatever the boss says, I will not shout at him, I will take it as it is my own mistake and I will accept whatever he says and I will correct myself. With this, when you go, you stand there, you will feel happy because you are already prepared. You start shouting, you are still feeling happy, you are not feeling annoyed. It's okay, I was ready for this. He's going to shout at me. It's okay, I'm ready for this. Why? Because it was my mistake. Duryodhana will say, if you do one mistake, he has rights to scold you so much. Yes. If I was his boss, I would have also done the same thing. That is positive pepping. When you go there and when he says everything with a smile in your face, sir, I'm very sorry. I think I will not repeat the same mistake again. He will also be stunned. Because he will be expecting this guy will speak against me now. For every counter, he will give an anti-counter. But you will not. You will accept it so religiously. And he will start believing, today you seem to be different. I'm sorry if I have scolded you very badly. He will also send you. That is winning over, irrespective of, in spite of whatever the situation is. My happiness is going to be constant. If you keep that happiness constant in every action what you do, in happiness most of the right decisions can be taken. But when you are anger, when you are depressed, when you are unhappy, only wrong decisions will be taken. So for that reason, as a teacher, when we have to bring happiness to ourselves, we need to bring happiness to the students also and then continue with our class. We will continue with the rest of the topic. We will take a 10 minutes break and then we'll meet by 11:20, 11:30. Yeah? Okay, sir. Please come.